Hey everybody, welcome back. It's time for Battlebox Mission 96. A whole bunch of new gear in here. Let's check it out. Alright folks, welcome back. So we're going to take a look at this battle box today. It's a bit of a smaller box, but the value on the items inside is a little bit higher, so you're getting a little bit more of a value on it. Now for those of you that don't know, this is a subscription box that comes in various tiered levels. We have the basic box, the advanced box, the Pro box, and the Pro Plus box. Usually in the Pro Plus box is something really nice, and they didn't disappoint me on that today. So we're going to talk at this really quick. I do have a 15% subscription discount on the bottom there. If you're interested in the link down below, you can check that out and see if you want to get in on this box. One of the things I like these for, if you're a new prepper, I don't recommend subscription boxes because you need to get the basics. But if you're a seasoned prepper, you've been around for a while, you're looking at some stuff, you're thinking, oh wow, that'd be kind of cool to get something every month, maybe that might be useful. Stuff you can trade off, barter items, whatever. This is a really cool system. So let's get inside with the basic box. I'm going to put the basic box stuff out here and show you what's inside of that. All right, so here we go with the basic box. We got the first 3 items out here in the basic box. And this is one of those things that I was like, I've been meaning to buy myself for years now, but never did. That's the Fisher Space Pen right here. This is a limited edition one. It is in Cerakote green, so it will hold up to the elements a little bit better. The neat part about these things is they write upside down, any angle, in extreme temperatures, underwater, and the pen cartridge inside lasts about 3 times longer than most pens. So we're going to open this up and take a quick look at it. I don't always get to demo everything that I do in these boxes because there's a lot of gear normally, but I can show you this really quick. I'm going to cut the sides on it so I don't mess up the Cerakote finish. Alright, there we go. Feels really nice in my hand, and this is something, seriously, I've been meaning to get one of these for ages, these space pens. They're kind of, oh yeah, that's right, it's a push down top. I'm trying to pull this off and put it on the end. You just push it down, there's your tip. Let's try it out and see how it feels. Yeah, I see, now that's a comfortable pen. I like writing with that, and it writes on everything. See if it writes on this. This is a little plastic here. Yep. Even writes on plastic. So, very, very impressive little guy. And the cool part is these refills are sold in a local store here, so if I need the Space Pen refills, I can always head down there and get myself another refill. I think that's going to become my checkbook pen, because right now I have one of those Olight brass with the light and the laser. It's kind of heavy. This is a whole lot nicer and a whole lot lighter. So, definitely like it. It is brass underneath, but you can't really, it's not really a heavy thing. Open, it's about 5.27 inches, closed 5.13 inches, weighs about 0.7 ounces. Again, these are Fisher pressurized R4 black ink cartridges with a medium point. You can get different ones if you want, but definitely a cool little thing. Now, next up is something, again, that I've been meaning to pick up. I keep meaning to get it. I keep meaning to get it from my medic. And these are the Z-Zips. These are wound closures. These are very, very unique. If you can see the front there, how they work is basically if you have a cut, and don't mind my cat scratches, if you have a cut on your hand, you will put this on here and you'll pull on the zipper and it will actually close the cut up. They work very, very well. And gosh, I guess it was Drop Forge Survival. I don't know. Well, he's kind of stopped doing YouTube, but he had these on his channel, and I was just like, I have to get those, and that was got to be 2 years ago. So finally ended up picking them up, and I'm really psyched about it. You can take a look at the pack inside and see what they look like really quick. Yeah, it's funny because that was about how long ago that I decided I wanted to pick up some of these, and never heard any more. So there you go, and that's what it looks like. These are fairly large, so you're going to pull this, and this will close the wound up. Let me get it up close so you can see it. So you see, you got a pretty wide area there for any kind of wound that you might have. Of course, I wouldn't use this on something that's really bleeding, pouring out arterial bleed, but a good cut on your hand, definitely way to go. So these are going in my first aid kit, definitely. Lastly, let me put these over here. Lastly, we have the Ulti-Clip. Now, for those guys that don't know what this is, if you can't stand the clip on your holster or your knife sheath or whatever, this is definitely the way to go with them. These are really, really neat. Let me put that over there. Really, really neat clips, very strong, and they will clip, literally grab onto whatever you're clipping it onto and work very, very well. Let me show you this really quick here. And that's how they work. Basically, You will clip it on there like that, and you use the supplied screws. I think they're Chicago screws. You replace your clip on your holster with these. That will clip onto your belt or your pants or whatever, and it goes down like this and locks in place, and that is not going anywhere. I do have a knife I'm going to be putting this on because the sheath is kind of, kind of lame. So this is definitely going to get rotated in my actual use gear. So there's 3 items right there that I'm going to use. So pretty happy with that. All right, let's move on to the advanced box. The advanced box has something in it that I've demoed before, but this is a bigger version of it. And I'll show you that when we come back. All right, so in the advanced box, and this is the XL version of it, we have the Climate Everglow light tube. Now, I had the small version that I demoed, and I actually purchased that to demo it. This one is the larger one. It's a very lightweight, easy to carry way to light up a whole area in your tent, your camp area, or even your home during an emergency. And that's originally why I bought mine, because I can just hang it up over my fan in my living room if the power's out, and it lit up my whole living room. So let's open this thing up and take a look at it. These are super bright, 270 lumens. Okay, they offer a great use in camping or a tent light, but like I said, most of this is going to be either a bug out situation or a bug in situation. And we've been having, beginning of the year, we had a whole lot of power outages here in town, and these are definitely handy to have. So let's open this thing up. Comes in a nice little bag, which is kind of cool. The other one didn't come in a bag. And there we go. So you inflate this. I doubt I'm going to get this all in the camera. You inflate this, and there's your plug right there. And you have your settings here for on and off. Let me demo this quick for you. Let me inflate it up and show you what it looks like when it's ready to go. All right, so I got the light out here on top. This is the top light. I'm going to show you quickly. There's the light. Now you see it's just inflated. It's super light. You got all these little clips on here so you can hang this anywhere you want. Super lightweight, won't weigh anything down. Now I can take this down or up. We're going to go down with it. Make it dimmer or brighter, depending on how bright or dim I want it. So I think that's pretty darn cool. And the coolest part about this is as you can see, I'm just powering it with a little power bank there. You can plug this in if you want to use it like that. But when you're done with this, you literally just pop the top and unscrew it and roll it back up into its compact position, and it will deflate itself as you roll it. So definitely a cool little item from Climate. Climate always has really nice outdoor gear. Got to say, I've been really impressed with their gear. So that is the Climate light tube. Definitely an impressive little thing. You do have the dimmer switch on it, which makes it really kind of handy if you want some light, but you don't want it obnoxious if you're in a tent. Maybe you want it a little bit lower and not as bright. You've got that option, and there you go, all packed up and ready for your next adventure. Let's move on to the Pro Box. Now, the Pro Box has something, I believe the value on this is around $179. We're going to show you this really quick. I can't demo it today, but I will be demoing it on another day. This is the Zippo axe saw, and I'm going to show it to you when we come back. So at first glance, you look at this thing and you go, wow, that's an accident waiting to happen. But you're not going to be using the hatchet while you're using the saw at the same time. This does come off. You can just use the hatchet. You're just going to unscrew here and pop this open. When you want to put this away, and this does go away while you're using this as a hatchet, of course, you're going to pop this back piece here. Let me get it open for you. And this will come off right here. I do have a protective cover on this because I don't want to cut myself, and it will store in the back here. So you're literally going to slide that thing in there for normal carry, and then you have this hatchet with you at all times. Okay, pretty darn sharp too. So you have this hatchet with you. You do have this end here, which can act as a mallet. It is a nice hard material. I believe it's steel material inside there, as well as this. This does go all the way back, so it is a full tang, you could say. It's kind of, it's front heavy, but it's not overly obnoxious. And as far as if you need a decent full-size hatchet and not just a little tiny camp axe, that will do you well. Now, this piece here, of course, is covered. Take a look at the blade there on it. There you go. I'm going to try and put it in here again. I don't have much experience with this, so I may screw it up. Let's see. Yeah, it literally slides right in there. You close that back up. Get that in there. Whoops. That way there. There you go. It's all closed up. locked into place. So you do have that in there. Now, when you want to cover this back up, you're just going to simply put this back in here, close it back up over it, and you're good to go. When you want to use it as a saw, you're going to cover this. You never want to leave this open, of course, and you can't because they've engineered this, so you have to put this in here carefully and make sure it is all covered up like that. You close it up, you pull the saw out, you snap it into that piece back here, put it in here, screw it down, and of course, this area is covered and protected so you won't cut yourself, and you can use it as a saw. So it's definitely a neat little item. I was kind of shocked that Zippo makes this. Who knew? But it is made by Zippo, and we will be using this in the channel. I think I got to get some more firewood, and I think we're going to use it to chop up some firewood and see how well it works, as well as use the saw to cut it. It doesn't tell me if it's a push or pull, if it cuts on push or pull. It's in every language, a little bit of English here, and that's about it. So we'll try it out and we'll figure it out, but definitely like it. This is definitely something I'm going to be keeping around because it does come in handy. All right, let's move on to the final one. I want to give you a little bit of information on this before we do. The height on this is 8.6 inches. The width is 20 inches across. Depth, about 1.6 inches. Weight on it is 2.6 pounds. Again, it's not super lightweight, but you can definitely strap this outside your pack, on the side of your pack, and have it with you whenever you need it, as well as have a saw with you, and there's no need to carry a little silky or whatever. You've got the saw on there for a little bit bigger chores. So let's move on to the final one. This is the Pro Plus box. I think you're going to like this one because this is pretty cool. So let me get everything out of the way here, and I'll show you what that is. So if you like a little old school kind of bushcraft mixed in with a little bit of new kind of technology and new kind of materials, this is for you. This is the Taurus Torrio, I believe it is, fixed blade knife. Let me show you this thing. This is really nice, and I believe this is made by the Taurus Firearms Company. When I looked it up, it was on their website because I didn't see any description other than how cool it was from Battlebox, and I wanted to actually give you some stats on it. So, nice leather sheath, really nice, well-made leather sheath. That will strap on a belt however you want to do it, crossways, or you can put it on your belt this way, or smaller back kind of carry. All right, let's take a look at the knife here. Now, this thing is very, very well fitting in your hand. It does have a little bit of a recurve in there, but nothing too difficult that would make it hard to sharpen. It is D2 steel. Okay, high speed D2 steel. It's a hardness of a 58 to 60 HRC. The handles are G10, the scales here, G10 black. Your overall length on this is 9.4 inches. Blade is 4.6. And it looks like I wiped this off last time I went to try it out. Got some water on it, but it is just a nice feeling knife, and it came out of the box incredibly sharp. I mean, it's just crazy sharp. I don't want to risk more cat scratches on me, but it is hair shaving sharp out of the box, as you can see by all that hair on there. Definitely does the job. So this is definitely something that is worth it. It is a full tang construction. Does have a 90-degree spine on here, very sharp 90-degree spine, as a matter of fact. You do kind of have a false edge up top here. It isn't an edge, but you do have that nice 90-degree spine, so it will strike a ferro rod very, very well. Again, this is something I'm going to be using in the channel. I tend to collect a lot of knives these days with all these people sending me knives, and it's definitely something that I'm going to be using in the channel for my own personal use as well. Whoop, let's get that out of there. I love the sheath on this, though. Probably will put a little leather treatment stuff on this to protect it. But I love that sheath. That is really, really nice. And like I said, it's kind of got a little bit of old school, but it also has the new materials, the D2 steel, the nice G10 scales. Definitely a winner in my book. I did use it a little bit to make some curls. Felt very comfortable in my hand. There were no hot spots, nothing weird, nothing sharp, nothing in the way where it was like irritating. And as I said, I have big hands, and this thing just literally fits like it was made for my hand, right in there. So definitely a winner on that one. So that is everything from the Battlebox Mission 96. As I said, some people are going to be like, oh, that's only a few things. Well, this gear is a little bit more expensive this month, and that's what you get. And I tell new preppers, subscription boxes may not be the best thing for you because you're new and you have a lot of stuff to buy. It's not just, some cool gear. You have a lot of other stuff to buy. You have to get your food, your water, all that. But for those folks who are seasoned preppers, maybe interested in a little bit of extra gear here and there, they're definitely cool. I mean, they've really stepped up their game from a few years ago. I used to watch Battlbox reviews, and I was like, I don't know, man, didn't seem all that great. Now I'm looking at the stuff I'm getting, and it's way better than what I was seeing then. So anyway, folks, like I said, there's a link down below to my Battlbox personal site, my portal. If you're interested in going there, you can use my code Iridium24, not 242, just Iridium24, and you can save 15% off of subscription products or anything on the site. So definitely check them out. And I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out all our other links. We have our Amazon affiliate store down there. If there's nothing in the store you like, just click the link and shop as you normally would. Doesn't cost you anything extra, really helps us out. We have our freeze-dried wholesaler link. I have some really cool stuff coming up from freeze-dried wholesaler, some stuff you're going to be really shocked at. He just keeps pushing the envelope of what can be freeze-dried, and you're going to be amazed when you see this stuff. So definitely, if you're interested in that in the future, subscribe to the channel and check him out. His link down there will save you 15%. That's my personal link. So all you got to do is click that link, and if you want to shop and get stocked up on some good quality food for 25 years shelf life for storage, that's definitely the way to go. And you'll save 15% just using my link. Below that is our My Patriot Supply link. That's preparewithiridium.com. Preparewithiridium.com. We have some awesome deals on there this month. Again, $200 off the 3-month kit, $50 off the 4-week kit. We do have a 2-week kit as well. Tons of other gear. If you're interested in the other stuff that's not visible on preparewithiridium.com, just click one of the food links and go into the site, and you'll see all the other stuff that I have on that site. And below that is our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store. I do have some stuff planned for Thrive this month, so definitely check it out. A great way to automatically get your deliveries every month. You sign up to be a delivery customer. There's no selling involved. There's none of that. You just sign up to be a delivery customer, and every month you'll get a delivery automatically in the mail, and you'll pay for it automatically, and you can go as low as $50. Or you can decide to be a consultant, or you can just buy a few things off the website. You don't have to join anything to try Thrive out. You can buy a few things off the website, but as a delivery customer or consultant, you'll get some amazing, amazing savings. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.